Welcome. In this video we are going to be looking at crocheting through the back loop and the front loop. You can work a stitch pretty much anywhere you can fit your hook. Nothing is off limits. And it all depends on the type of look you're trying to achieve. Working in only one of the top two loops, you'll create a visible ridge in your work on one side of the fabric. The side depends on which loop you use. This can be used for decorative effect or to create structure. For example, you can work stitches in the back loops only to make ribbing for sweaters. Okay, so let's take a look at the anatomy of a stitch and the parts we need to know to do these two stitches. This is the top of the stitch, the two loops you can see when you complete it. The loop closest to you is the front loop and the loop furthest from you is the back loop. So to do a front loop only stitch, we would put our hook through only the part of the stitch that is the closest to you and complete the stitch as normal. Okay, let's practice. This can be done in any stitch, so we'll do it in triple crochet. Start as normal and then go through the back loop only and then continue to do the stitch as you would normally. Let's do that again. Start as normal, go through the back loop only and continue as you would with a normal triple crochet. The starting and ending stitches of a row would be done as a normal stitch. Let's take a closer look at the stitch. When identifying the stitch, we are not looking at the stitch itself, but how the stitch is linked to the stitch below. If you're working in the flat, the stitch below should be facing towards the right with the thin side of the stitch on the left. If the ridge is on the front of the stitch, it is then in the back loop, and if the ridge is on the back of the stitch, it is in the front loop. When this stitch shows up in a written pattern, FLO stands for the front loop only and TBL means through the back loop or back loop only. In charted patterns, the symbol for through the back loop and through the front loop only show up at the bottom of another stitch's symbol. For this example, I will use the triple crochet symbol. The symbol for through the back loop only shows up as a single small line, and the front loop only is two parallel lines with one slightly longer than the other.